We should be live. That go live button took a little longer than it typically does. And usually I don't go live on Tuesdays, but I got a bit of free time. And we didn't do a live stream on Friday. So, in the top right corner, we got a cat cam, as they don't want to ever come up into the stream. I decided to put a G3 instant down there just to watch them. They're passed out right now, just on their bed. They usually look out the window. We have a bunch of birds that go in the back. Diamond Hood, good morning. Alonzo, good morning. Albert, good morning. Nathan, good morning. Ferris, good morning. Live in 5x5. Perfect. Yeah, so it's probably not going to be that busy of a stream just because I don't usually go live at this time. Javier, good morning. Audio and video, okay, perfect. Sub, good morning. Whoops. I didn't mean to drop that down. So yeah, there's Bruce, good morning. How's it going? I was actually going to mention the 6304 in this video. I got it sitting beside me, still waiting for the phones. I don't know if this is a good time. You can look at, is it under analytics? Audience. So it shows you when to release videos. Typically when I finish editing a video, I want to get it out right away. I hate waiting. I'm very impatient. But for the video yesterday, I held myself back so that what day was yesterday? So I released it at 11, which many viewers are on. In this dark purple, that means when a lot of people are on. And then live streams, we could see that, Sunday at 2 p.m., Monday 3, 4, things like that. But I never go live that late. I'm always live early in the morning. Is the G3 in OBS or in the browser? So I use XSplit, but it's just a screen capture of my G3. So my UniFi Protect is running on a different screen to my right. Adam, good morning. So yeah, they're just passed out. I wish they would come up here, but it is pretty early morning and they were up all night bugging me. And we have some, well, you might not be able to see it, but there's construction going on behind us. We haven't taken out this happy birthday sign yet. It's nobody's birthday. Probably should get to that. When they are at lunch, yep. Yeah, so anyway, I got the AI 360 camera. I guess we'll talk on that first. I bought this. It's actually kind of expensive camera. It's not the cheapest camera, especially in Canadian. I haven't even plugged it in yet. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to mount it, but it's $377 Canadian. It comes in a nice box, or obviously all their packaging is great. In the mount, it's the same mount that we use for the Nano HD. So I'll probably start some filming on that today. Not too sure where I'm going to mount it yet. That's my issue. These are meant more for like retail indoor settings, and this is my home. So we'll see. Where'd the chat go? There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if you look actually where the cats are right now. So in my backyard, we have this pergola, I think it's called. Anyway, I was thinking about putting a conduit or a pole going down and then just mounting the AI 360 there to view it in my backyard. There's really not going to be much to it. I think it is waterproof. I'm not 100% sure. So it's got an IPX4 rating and an IK0 tamper resistance. Let's take a look at that rating. So it's oh crap, my cat's. Oh, there we go. So it's resistant to water splashes from any direction, and this is going to be covered too from the whatever that shed thing's called. So I'll do it outside. If it gets ruined, it gets ruined. I'm not, extremely worried. I hope it doesn't get ruined, but if it did, well, whatever. It's not that much money. I mean, it's expensive, but to do a video on it, I think that would be good. I could maybe do it at a customer's place. I don't know. It depends if they would want their clients being shown on video. So yeah, it's I'm excited to test it out. Usually when I get new products, I test it out right away, but I've been pretty busy these last few days or the last week that I haven't been able to even plug it in. I might plug it in today. I do have a bunch of consultations to do this afternoon. So we'll have to see. Zach, good morning. What else was there? So yesterday, and I'm getting ripped more apart on Facebook than on Reddit for this install. People are complaining about my service loop here. I really thought that I would have got ripped apart on Reddit a lot harder than I did. Reddit was fine. I mean, Facebook they're crazy. They're crazy on Facebook. But anyway, people are saying that, oh, you shouldn't have done the service loop through the bottom. You're not going to be able to reach it if you ever need some slack. Well, this is an open frame, so I'm going to be able to get it anyway. And if I needed to re-terminate, I could always pull down one of the cables and then make another loop up here and bring it in. So I'm not worried about it. I mean, everybody does things differently. I'm happy with it. All these, usually I always say, never leave your patch panels with blanks in them like this. Always put the blank fillers in them. It just looks better aesthetically. But we're going to be filling this up with, how many cables did we do here? We only did 24 cables here. We have like 40 more cables, 36 more cameras going in and a bunch of data. So that will be full, and then we'll be adding a couple more patch panels. Oops. Is there an advantage to using the AI 360 versus brands like Amcrest? I am not sure because I've never tried it, and I haven't even plugged in the AI 360 yet. I know it's like a fisheye lens, but we'll have to see once I do some testing with it. You should put it on a pole on the top of your house and have it pointing down to the garden. That's a lot of work. I don't think I'm going to do that. Plus, it's going to be getting cold here. Tomorrow it will be warm though. I don't really want a great room. Are you talking about for the business? I'm not going to put, I don't put cameras in my house. I mean, right now we have the cat cam on, but that's just to watch the cats. I'll be turning that off once the live stream's over. Get on with it. Get on with which? Let's see. David, good morning. How's it going? Wanted to thank for the PF Sense video. Did get all the problems fixed after redoing. Nice. Let's see, what else did we get going? Oh, so a big complaint, and I don't know if this is going to be a big issue for some people. I'm assuming that a lot of people don't install UniFi Access, but I'll show you this picture here. I have the Access reader light. So when you buy the Access starter kit, you get the reader light and it's white. But when you buy them individually, they're silver. And I don't understand why they're like that. If if you have a bit of OCD, you would probably want all of these matching in color, and you can't buy these individually in white, which is very odd, I think. Oh yeah, that would make probably a good great room camera. Yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe if I could film it, I'd give it to you guys. But I'll do the original video for the AI 360 here, and then yeah, we'll talk about that. Does Cisco Meraki even have cameras? They do. Probably not. I don't think I don't know if I would have an audience for it, to be honest. I mean, maybe a few people, and I would assume that it's pretty expensive. I was thinking about doing some Cisco Meraki stuff, but I would have to be, I don't know. I'd have to buy the gear because Cisco's probably not going to send me anything. Where can you get .15 cables? Do you mean 6-inch cables like the ones that I use in my video? You can probably off color in OCD. Yes, it's a little weird. I don't know why they do that, to be honest with you. But going back to the cables, if you're talking about those 6-inch cables that I work with in the, like right here, you probably buy them on Amazon. 6-inch slim cables. This is the state site, but Monoprice sells them. I'm honestly not too sure where else you could buy them, and I think the standard in Europe is different. You need shielded patch cables probably. In one of your videos, you mentioned running separate cables between VoIP. I did. I think maybe a different VLAN. I don't remember, saying to run separate cables. That's the whole point of well, I mean, a big cost savings with VoIP is only having to use one cable for your computer and your phone. Okay, so we'll get out of that. What else was I going to talk about today? I don't know. I have Twitter up. Oh, and if we could see right here down at the bottom. So I went in to install this on Sunday, and there was supposed to be power there. Well, as you can see, they haven't installed the power yet. The client needs to be up and running today. We had extension cords powering all this, and at 8 in the morning yesterday, I noticed the whole rack went offline because it was other trades extension cords. So they unplugged it, and now we need to get them back up and running. Hopefully, the electrician gets the work done so that I could, do some more config to it. But we also have 7, and I have no idea where I'm going to put them, but we have 7 UniFi Access doors going into this room. And we have to put them in security boxes too, so I have no clue where I'm going to put them. There is some room down below. Maybe I'll do it there. David, good morning. How's it going? So yeah, AI 360, that's going to be cool. I'm going to be doing a video on actually, the video will probably be out tomorrow. Actually, and we can't buy it in Canada, so. Just going to be going over the industrial switch. I know it's a bit of an older camera, or an older switch, but it's the first time I've gotten one to install at a client, so I think it'd make for a good video. We'll go over the specs, we'll get it adopted, so on and so forth. For this client, we're installing 2 UniFi Access doors. So, and I don't think I could film that one, which kind of sucks, but yeah. I don't even know how interested people are in UniFi Access. The videos don't do overly well, but I think UniFi Access has come a long way. Terry, good morning. Can't wait for the 360 video. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. I just got to figure out how to do it. Yep, customer privacy comes first, but if you can answer why so many cameras in such a small area. So yeah, I can't really, I don't know if I could answer this because I haven't asked if I could tell them or say which type of business it is. I'll ask them today, and if they'll allow me, then I'll say it in the next video. Because we're going to end up doing probably 2 or 3 more videos for that. Why can't I click on this? Here we go. And the place actually isn't that small. It may look small in the video, but it's I never brought you to the basement. That it's completely not finished right now. And it's a 4-story building. It's pretty big. Yes, smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we have here because I got the cats on my one screen, but it would be great if you could. What do you think of the toolless mini rack? Well, I don't know because I was I thought that Ubiquiti was sending it to me. I haven't got it yet. I've emailed my person who I talked to through Ubiquiti, and I haven't got a response. Mind you, I don't blame them because I email them all the time, and I'm probably bugging the crap out of them. I emailed them to get one of the AI 360 cameras because it was available in Europe and the States and wasn't available in Canada. I saw it come available in Canada. I just purchased it. So I'll let you know. I think it's going to be a cool rack. I wish it was a little bit bigger. It's only 6U. It depends if I mean, you can't really run a leg with the UNVR. because you only have that 10 gig interface and then the 1 gig interface. They have to be the same speed. When UID comes out of EA, you will, yes, UID is going to be cool. I haven't tried it yet because I don't know. I can't speak on what it does or what it doesn't, but it's going to be cool. And there's going to be a lot of content for that. I don't have any EDUs in production. I've seen them. I don't think we could buy them here. I have no idea about the products stock. That's the somebody posted on Facebook about banning people who kept asking about stock. I don't mind people asking about stock, but I have no clue. It's a whole chip thing. I was talking to my Aruba people as well, and they have the same issues. You could probably get a few of their access points. Same with Ubiquiti. Oh, that's the States. If you want a long range access point, they're for sale right now. Like, we could get some things, but the cameras right now are really hard to get. Excuse me. I just quoted a job for, I think it was 30 G4 cameras, and we can't get them. But a part of that quote was the G4 PTZ camera. So if I get the job, I'll end up doing a video on it before bringing it to the clients, because I wasn't about to spend, $2,200 just to do a video on. But I've used them before at clients, and they're really good. The quality is awesome. Anyone else having issues with the UNVR that is dying? The white light is starting to blink. I already sent it back. Are you sure it's usually when it's blinking, it means that it's not adopted, but that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I know the door stuff is a little bit. I had one client. I set them up with UniFi Access. Anyway, they ended up upgrading, without telling me to UID, and they couldn't access doors and a bunch of stuff. They got it sorted out, but I don't know UID at all. I haven't even been inside the interface. You have 92 EDUs in production, and they are end of life. Going to update my self-hosted controller this weekend. Huh. Well, they will keep working. You just won't get patches for them, which is the issue, right? You're not going to get any security fixes. And speaking of security fixes, if you haven't already, Tom did a video about it yesterday, but there's the security bulletin, but you should update to UniFi Network Application 6.5.54 to protect yourself from the CVE 2021-44228, which is a big Java, vulnerability going out right now. So once you patch this, you're good. We already pushed it out to all my clients when it was released 4 days ago. Horny, how's it going? The UNVR is working fine. I'm honestly not too sure. I'd have to see what's going on with your config. How do you connect to the power redundant system? So yes, you need to. Actually, I don't even have my RPS plugged. I mean, it's plugged in, but it's not plugged into the network right now. So on the RPS, it's kind of like this. Oops. They have all these slots. It's proprietary, I believe. And then on the back of your switches, I think there's 6 power slots there. And then on the back of your switches, UNVR, the UDM Pro, you have this slot right there. That's for your RPS system. It works well. When I dropped my network rack, the old one, it fell on the floor. My enterprise switch, it did something with the power, the actual power in it, and it failed over to the RPS with no loss at all. So that was a good test, I guess. That's why you're updating. Oh, great. Yeah. You should definitely upgrade for that as soon as possible. No. Okay. So have any of your clients been hesitant or changed their mind after the initial breach? How were how were you able to ease their concerns? I mean, not a lot of the clients, my clients, know about that type of stuff. So when, especially with like this CVE that just was released, I'm the one informing them. They weren't really, I mean, they didn't really get it or care, to be honest with you. I don't really trust UniFi cameras anymore after they end of life camera system. I moved to another camera system. Here's the thing, everything needs to go to end of life eventually. After so many years, it's just outdated tech, and they're not going to want to keep patching. It's just time and resources, but I don't know. I never really used UniFi Video anyway, so it didn't matter to me. I have transformed a bunch of people from UniFi Video to UniFi Protect. I've never had a hard crash of my network controller. I tried to plug my UNVR into both 10 gig for my cameras at the location, 1 gig for management. Gateway changes, huh? I've never plugged in both interfaces, but I guess you could do that. What router do you use with your installations? I guess that's for whoever in the chat. But depending on the customer and what they need, I like the UDM Pro. There's a bunch of other content creators who don't like it and won't install it. I'll install it in small business, small business. But we'll install, like, we install pfSense as well. Like pfSense is, we do quite a bit of it, and for some reason that picture isn't loading. Oh, there we go. This was in a video too, one of my last videos for on-site. This is the 2100. We're waiting for the 6100 to get to this site. But yeah, it's either pfSense or UDM Pro. I'm gonna be getting into Untangled. I just need to get some time to start doing it. So a lot of people have been asking me about it recently anyway. Whoops. That's an expensive switch. Yeah, so in the next video for this job here, well, depending on the stage that they're at, really, I didn't show any of the access points installation or the camera installation. I just showed afterwards, like, what I did. So the next video, it's going to be terminating again because we still need to add a second 48 port switch and a second UNVR and a couple patch panels. So I'll show you the installations of the U6 LRs as well as a bunch of the cameras and then the door access stuff. They have 2 of the doors I don't think I'm going to do myself, cutting the strikes in, but all the interior doors, they already have the strike plate, and I'll just have to Dremel out a bit of the metal. And I think I'll show that on video as well. They did kind of screw me with the EDUs. I purchased them last year, but have they not been out a while? That's the thing. Like, it does suck, but I think they've been out for like years and years. So I bought this mesh point thingy that I thought was new, and it wasn't new. It turned out to be very old, and it's still in the box. I haven't done a video on it. They love UniFi Access. I mean, it's great. I like it. My biggest concern was depending on the fire law, was integrating it with a fire panel system, and I haven't had to do it yet. So on this job, we have to put it to a fire panel. So they have a mag lock in the basement. And that mag lock has to be on a fire system no matter what. I forget what I bought for it. It was a electronics power supply fire panel. So this, I forget which model it was. I have it downstairs in my main room right now. I think it was this, maybe. Ah, crap. That's not going to allow me to go to the... Here we go. I think this may or not been the model, but either way, they have a fire input, a fire panel input, and once, the fire alarm's pulled, it will disengage whatever you put into this electronics box. So we could put up to 8 different doors on this, And I'll probably end up putting all the 8 doors, even though the one only needs to really be on there. Because the rest of the doors we're just using using strikes. What are your opinions on Fortinet firewalls? Not sure because I haven't used them. I think I've seen a lot of my used. Is there a reason for MikroTik is a lot more difficult to configure. I have one video on the MikroTik. I don't really use them, to be honest with you. I did buy a new. I show this off every stream. MikroTik. I did buy a new firewall from them. Oh, my cat's tail's going off. I bought this, and I haven't done anything with it. It's just been sitting in the box. Maybe we'll do something with it. I don't know. I haven't decided. Janik, how's it going? Hopefully I said your name right. Just gotta. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe when I slow down on some content, then I'll do that for sure. Because it does look interesting, and it's fairly it's priced decently. I think this was about just under $300, maybe. Canadian, which isn't bad for a firewall. Yes, smash the like button. We got 53 people here. I'm not too sure how many likes though, but either way, hit that. Yeah, I was just the timing. 1 month after purchase, $24,000 worth of access points. They let me know. So yeah, let's look at what that thing is. I thought it was a speaker. What is it called? The EDU? UniFi EDU. Is it? Yeah, so it's I saw Willie do a video on this a long time ago. PC EDU. Dual radio with public address. So is it like a paging horn? I mean, if it is, yeah, there's a speaker built into it. Maybe they'll update it, but still, it sucks that you paid $24,000. They let me know that it was end of life, changing to Wi-Fi 6 and banned it. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm going to be installing UniFi Access in a home next week, which is going to be a challenge. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I had in my initial video with UniFi Access, yeah, in my initial video, I had it connecting to where my rack was sitting before, but I took that out a while ago. If you need any help with ping me on Discord, no problem. Yeah, I'll probably end up learning myself. That's usually what I do. So when I'm doing new videos, or when I want to learn something new, I'll learn it and then I'll post a video about it, just because that's how I learn the best. What else was there to talk about? UniFi Talk, still waiting for that to come to Canada because we will have a bunch of videos on that. This Grandstream 6304, this will be for Bruce, who's in chat right now. I haven't even opened the box, but I can't see, it's not too much different than the 6301, besides the amount of ports, FXS and FXO ports. So we're waiting on a few phones for that deployment, which will be cool. Our fire panel triggers furnace to turn off, so maybe it can also trigger UniFi Access to be triggered. Thanks, man. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure out the fire panel stuff. That's what. So originally we weren't needing a fire panel, and then once they integrate with the fire panel, once they introduced that mag lock, then we needed it per fire code, and it's been stressing me out for probably 2 months trying to figure out how I'm going to integrate it. But I'm pretty sure I came out with a solution. Those panels, I took it down. They're about $400 or $500 just for those power supply units by Altronics. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Ubiquiti does send me. I've been watching my cameras like every day, waiting to see if I get a Ubiquiti package for this toolless mini rack. I'm assuming they haven't sent it because it's sold out, maybe, so they don't have any in stock. I don't know. But I really, really want to play with that. And I'm not too sure what I'll use it for. Maybe, I already said, like a little staging rack for when I'm, before sending gear out to clients. Only going to stay on here for probably another, I don't know, 10 minutes. So ask questions and whatnot. I got not a crazy busy day, but about 5 consultations to do today. Oh, crap. Oh, that's out now? See, now, oh, it's sold out already. So what is this access key? I wonder if they have it in Canada. Sec. For access. Nope. Of course, we always get things last. So that's cool. So this is the access rescue key switch. Emergency key switch providing open door redundancy in the event of a system malfunction. It's a single pole, dual throw manual key switch designed to work with UniFi in the event of a system malfunction. The EU allows the user to manually unlock any door controlled by the access hub, compatible with both fail-safe and fail-secure. The UniFi Access rescue key switch is an okay. So that's interesting. Key switch. How the heck is that going to work? So this is the diagram they have. Oh, so you're going to have, you'd have to have the UA Pro and the key switch integrated somehow. I'm going to see if I could get one of those. Probably just a Rex. Yeah, I would assume so. Oh, it's an override. Yep. How can we connect with you? Oh, your message is retracted. $25 to defeat security. Yeah, that's kind of, I didn't even think of that. You must have to have some key. Like, it looks like it has a locking mechanism, right? Yeah, it's a key. You'd have to have a key. But I wonder if they're all keyed the same. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. And for you, if you want to contact me, go to my website, www.mactelecomnetworks.com. Daniel, how's it going? I've got a question. Can we use PyVPN? No, you cannot. No. Not as of yet, anyway. Why does Ubiquiti not make the... I have no idea. You'd have to ask them. I'm not too sure. Hopefully they do. Yeah, so you could just go to my website. There's like a contact page. They both do the same thing. The Hire Us and the contact page. There's Hire Us. I mean, you don't need to pay anything when you go on here. But you could fill out your information or the contact us. It's the exact same thing. It just goes to my email. It's still in stock in the EU. Yep. Wire cutters and string. Oh, I was going to say I get notifications every time somebody goes on my website. I probably should disable that because my phone is crazy. Use the same port. Use the same ports, the rescue switch for the firebox if the firebox... Yeah, so they do have a relay on it. That does... we don't need to have the UniFi Access installed for a little bit, though. So I'll probably end up putting the strikes in, soon, though. So I could just at least get that out of the way. And I got to figure out how I'm mounting the hubs. Let's see. We'll just go to Amazon. Alarm box, maybe? Enclosure? So, well, not like this, but I guess kind of like this. An enclosure I'll have to put the UniFi Access into. So I got to figure out how I'm going to mount it because they have these screws that offset the panels, but in the UniFi Access kit, I don't know if it has those offsets. Because we have the clip and the bar that goes behind. So I'll figure that out. Oops. Have you set up remote users on just IPv4? We don't use IPv6 for really anything. Not internally anyway. There's really no use case to do it that way. It just gets more confusing. See, did they come out with anything else new that I haven't seen today? I look at their webpage pretty much every morning to see what else I could, grab to make a video on. Doesn't look like anything else has come out. I do have these wireless point-to-point. I think they're these ones right here, or maybe these ones. I bought 2 of them. I was going to do a video on them, but it would have just been a video in my office. So I probably won't end up doing that. Or maybe I'll just give them away. I don't know if anybody would need these type of point-to-point things, but I don't have any jobs coming up that requires point-to-point. But we will stay on for 5 more minutes, so this will be your last chance. And then I will be live on Sunday at normal time, 11 a.m. And then hopefully I could clear off Sundays for 11 a.m. and we could just stick to that schedule. And then videos this week, maybe the AI 360, we'll see about that. The industrial switch for sure. Oh, my cat's stretching. I still have this TrendNet switch that I need to do a video on. I had some issues with it. So it was the TrendNet Hive. So it's like this cloud management system. The one thing I don't like about it, they have subscription fees. So they sent me one of these switches. I think it's this top one there. I plugged it in. I kind of tried it out, but when I was doing a firmware update, it kind of broke it. And I wasn't able to access it anymore, and I didn't put too much time into it. Are you using WPA? I use both. Yep, depends, because it could use both. Some ISPs lock the UK. So are you talking about the WAN connection coming in? I'm not too sure about that. I can't really talk about it because it's EA. I don't know if they've even mentioned it in a video yet. Maybe they have. I don't remember. I haven't looked at it too much. I don't really know what it's about, so I can't really mention anything. You guys didn't notice this little thing. I can't talk about that either. But I like that. I haven't plugged it in yet either, but it's something new. I bought that off of one of the subscribers to this channel. They didn't need it anymore because they bought a UDM Pro, so I took it. Yeah, I'll do videos on that whenever I can. And that sold out. This wasn't sold out the other day, or earlier this morning. Check on. Give it two more minutes, then we're out of here for the day to do some work. Or record some videos, or relax and play some video games. I have no idea. Maybe take the cats outside for a walk in their stroller. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm glad I got that, but I can't. I mean, the only thing I could talk about it is what they put in their video. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I might plug it in today and play around with it. I'm gonna end up giving that to my mom. Because they need a few cameras set outside, and that's the perfect thing. They'll need like 1 or 2 cameras, and then I might throw in the doorbell to go with that. G3 Nano. Probably not. This is the G3 Nano. Is that the camera? Or are you talking about the G3 Micro? It is impossible to buy. So I saw I've had some cameras for a while, and then the G4 Domes came back in stock. So I bought like 18 of them or something like that. And now I just wait for my email notifications to go off, and then I just buy a bunch when I can, keep them in stock for future clients. But I have a lot of these that are outstanding that I need to buy. Is a lot different between access point Wi-Fi 6 mesh. I'm not too sure. I haven't used the Wi-Fi 6 mesh, if they even have one. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, we don't have that here, Deadly Smurf. Oh, the fan's pretty annoying. I'm gonna be having it in my little brother. It will be in his bedroom because that's where the ISP comes in. But it will be in the electrical room so that he won't hear it. Flex is your favorite. My favorite access point right now, I don't know. I still love the U6LR. I think it's great. People were also asking on this video why I went with the U6LR and not the U6 Pro. Well, at the point of when we were quoting the job, the U6 Pro wasn't even in general release. Like I quoted this job 5-6 months ago, something like that. So we quoted with all U6LRs, and they're getting about 8 of them. What I'll do at this job too for a video, because I have blueprint drawings, I'll end up doing a heat map scan, and we'll do a video based on the heat map scan. Albert, thank you for the 10. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I wish stock would come out, you know, I don't know. They just get bought up so quickly. I have people that I could buy cameras from, but it's a lot of money. You're looking at like $290 per camera plus tax, which when I've already quoted a job at $239, I don't want to go back to the client and say, oh wait, you gotta pay another, you know, my math's terrible, $50 more or something like that. It ends up adding a lot of extra money. Builder ran Katsu. I mean, it will work, but you really should put Cat 6 ends on it. I mean, it'll work. There, you probably won't have any issues though. Discord notifications are good. Oh, really? I didn't know that YouTube didn't like that word. Crazy. Well, are they not? Are they only for? I don't know where you live, Diamond Hood, but I don't know if I set up for camera for Canada or not. But either way, I still do get email alerts when I do check it off. It doesn't work all the time though. I mean, I'll go onto the store and see that it's available, and I never got an email, which kind of sucks. But luckily for me, I go to the store quite often because I'm purchasing or just making sure that things didn't come into stock. But I think that's maybe going to be it for me. There are more people here now than there were. We got 74 people in here, 71. Oh, it's switching a little bit. Oh, you're in the UK, yeah. I mean, I don't know how to set up the alerts. I don't know how to use Discord that well. I had a bunch of people set up my Discord, and yeah, I have no idea how to use it. I don't do anything with it. I just chat in there when people ask me questions. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's take one last look at the cats. Passed out. I'm gonna wake them up. Maybe it's fairly warm outside, so I might take them out for a walk. Looks like Mocha is, I don't know what she was doing right there. But by the time I get the alert, they're sold out. Yes, that usually does happen. Kyle, I am just ending the stream, but how's it going? My regular stream time, so we'll be live again on Sunday at 11 a.m. And hopefully we have some new videos out. I'll be able to show you some video footage of the AI 360 camera, and we'll go from there. Now I gotta figure out how to close this. Oop. Okay, whoops. There we go. Let's get that off the stream. Where is my end YouTube? This is always the fun part, trying to find where they put these buttons at. Just realized you're 15 meters, miles north of me. Awesome. I don't do miles, but kilometers. I do UniFi installs for custom homes. Awesome. That's great. Never get the emails, all that. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they fix that. But anyway, everybody take care. I'll see you on Sunday. Watch out for my videos, and have a good day. Take care.